I went to Barnes today and I just picked this up today. I'm so excited reading the back of this. I immediately started squealing. So I'm gonna start reading this today. I'm gonna try to take off this Barnes & Noble exclusive edition sticker off, though I might keep it on. I don't know, we'll see. But I have Reckless in my hands. I have it in my hands. Okay, so this is gonna be a reading vlog for Reckless, the second book in, what is this trilogy called? I don't even know. Is it the Powerless trilogy? I'm not sure. I should look into that. But what I do know is that the third book has already been announced, but that's for April 2025. So I have this now. I'm gonna read it now because I just simply cannot wait. But before I do get into this, I will do a rating prediction. I think that this will be a 4-star. I'm just trying to manage my expectations. Going into Powerless, I was expecting to not like it, to have so many problems with it like I did with the Cruel Prince. But as we know, I absolutely loved that book. I think about it to this day pretty much daily. So this one, I'm just trying to manage my expectations. And on the inside, I am like jumping off the walls excited for this, but I am not sure that it's going to be a 5-star like Powerless was, just because continuations, like the second part of a story, can sometimes be not as good as the start of the story. So yeah, I'm just more so trying to manage my expectations so that I don't finish this feeling disappointed. I don't think I will be, but I'm gonna guess that I'm gonna give this a 4-star, but we shall see when I finish this in a couple of days. Pages 93 and 94. That's all I got to say. So last night was the second day of me picking this up to read it. The first day I got through like the first 50 pages, and then yesterday I read up to page 104. This book, as we saw, I was dying last night, and I'm still just like, y'all, if you have read this, okay, you know that, what chapter was it? Okay, chapter 13 was just is this gonna be a spoiler-free video? You know what? No, it's not. So spoilers ahead if you started watching this and you haven't read Reckless or Powerless, then don't continue forward. Spoilers moving forward, just because I don't think I'm going to be able to contain my thoughts. So spoilers ahead, you have been warned. Okay, chapter 13. I think a chapter before this is when Kai first sees Peyton again. Like, they're in the same like room, and Peyton has been doing like the fighting, like with the gambling and everything, like betting. And he comes up behind her and he's like, so is Shadow up for another round? And that moment just, I was like, oh, I died. And then the whole rooftop, that just, oh, that I could not contain it. Usually I'm pretty good-ish about like containing my like I'll smile or like make faces whenever I read something, but I just audibly was like squealing and my mom was in the room. She was like, what? I'm like, so I started going into a whole plot summary of Powerless and then what I have read so far in Reckless. And I could not contain it. I was squealing just like, ah! Yeah. Okay, this book, all I can say is I have missed Lauren Roberts' writing, and just the way that she can build like so much tension and just like it claws at your heart, but just like in the best possible way, and just like the push and pull and like it feels like one of those like workout resistance bands. It just feels like she's constantly pulling at you with one of those, and it's amazing. And just like the line between like how I think it said on the back of this book, the line between duty and desire, like you see that, like just talking about Kai specifically, he obviously has this mission to carry out to bring Peyton back to the new king. And he's obviously upset that she killed his father. But there's still part of him that's like, I still feel like electrified when I'm around her. And like, I can't ignore like how my heart like used to race like whenever I was around her. You see him just like wrestling between like, there's obviously still like some sort of feeling there, but it's like driving him towards like more hatred, but he's still like, part of him I can see just still cares for her, and I don't know if he would be able to kill her if it came down to it. I don't know that he would be able to. So anyways, I love this book so much. I don't think I have any complaints so far. Yeah, no complaints so far. It's really good. I'm still sticking with my 4-star rating guess estimation, so we'll see. I'm gonna continue probably. I've just been reading in the evenings, just I've dedicated that time out of my day to do some reading because I am hopefully coming to the end of this big project that I'm working on. And then I will have a good chunk of time to just read again. But for now, it's just the evening, so I cannot wait to get back to this. Can it be evening already? It's not even 10 a.m., so I got a long day ahead of me, but I'm gonna keep reading. This is the tension and the banter that just gets me. I hit the 300-page mark and I read a little bit more. So I'm at page 312. That's where I left off. Which means I have 65 pages left in Reckless. I'm very highly considering finishing this today. but it is already 11 p.m. So maybe I'll just wait until tomorrow. I'm really fighting the urge to just finish it right now, though. I want to so bad, but I mean, I can sleep in tomorrow. But I've already read a lot today. Like just over 100 pages. So I'm gonna call it a night and I'm going to go to sleep, do whatever I need to do tomorrow, and then in the evening just sit down. Maybe I'll make some brownies or something, just like a treat to finish this off, and finish this tomorrow evening. I really want to like read it now, but I'm trying to savor this. I was literally just gonna take like a day, like cancel all plans and things that I had scheduled to accomplish and just blow through this in one day. But I decided to just take it slow and dedicate 2 hours in the evening to reading and like just in between other things I need to do in the evening. So yeah, I'm gonna stop for today, but for now I've really been enjoying this. The banter is still just like chef's kiss. I love these two so much, but it's just like the push and pull, and it's like, why am I rooting for them? Like, because she killed his dad. I mean, his dad like came after her. It's not like she just went and like, you know, did the thing. But still, she killed his dad. He killed her dad. He didn't realize that it was her dad. And just all the intricacies that go along with that time in Kai's life. So it's like these two really, they have quite the history. Like that they didn't even, yeah. So it's like, why am I rooting so badly for them? I don't know. I love them together, and it's just like, I love how they just like tick each other off. Just, they mess with each other. They know how to press each other's buttons. And yeah, just the banter is absolutely amazing. I will say, with Reckless, there are more swear words in it, but it's not often enough that it bothers me. It's definitely more often than it was in Powerless, but it's not enough that it bothers me. But other than that, I really want to read more, but I'm gonna put it over there so that I'm not even tempted to just grab it. But anyways, here's July 9th, 10th, July 10th, Celine, who is like, you know, still happy, enjoying the story, and who is not yet destroyed by the ending. I don't know anything about the ending. I've purposely stayed off of Instagram because I do not want to be spoiled. So I've just stayed off. I will see you tomorrow with final thoughts on this book, because I don't think I'll get to filming me reading this at all, but we shall see. I finished it. I was gonna wait until this evening, but everything inside of me was saying, go and read Reckless right now, and so I dropped my work that I had to do for the day. And I decided to swap places. I would read this now and then do whatever work I was going to do in the afternoon and the evening. So now I have to do that. But this book, oh my, I will say, okay, there wasn't a lot of shock value at the very end when Kit said, let me find the page here, when he says, stand, and then he says to Paedon, you are to be my bride. I was like throwing the book, like acting like I was gonna throw it. That's my like. I was like, oh my gosh. Okay, I suspected it after he has been carrying around this ring in his pocket. Supposedly a ring. It's a little box, little velvet box, but I was like, that's a ring, okay. And who was it? What's his name? Cameron? Clemens? What's his name? It starts with a C. But it's slipping my mind right now. He, like many chapters ago, he was like, this is the best that you can do for the kingdom right now to show that you are still competent, I guess, and that you are, it's like what's best, the next best move to make. And so he hands him this box with presumably a ring. I just assumed it's a ring. It's a ring, and I was expecting him to give it to somebody. I was trying to make my predictions on who he was going to give this ring to. And chapters keep on going, and he still has this ring in his dang pocket. And he's like, he keeps going and like fumbling with it. And I had a crazy thought as I was reading yesterday. I was like, what if he plans on giving that ring to Paedon? What if? But I was like, maybe that's like super outlandish and stupid, and like, why would he do that? He did it. And when it was coming, I was like, he's gonna say it. He's going to say like something along the lines of marry me, something like that. Kit, by the way, is the one who's saying this. And then he out and said it, and I was like, I knew it. But I wasn't shocked at that. I was more so like shocked that it actually ended up like coming true. That prediction ended up coming true, and like I just out loud said, why? And I'm like, the ending of this is absolutely criminal. It's criminal. Why, Lauren Roberts? I want to know why you are going this I'm happy with it, okay? But like, we're definitely gonna need some answers as to why he chose this direction to go. Maybe it's that he knows that that Paedon and Kai are still like got feelings for each other, and he's using this as his way of torturing Paedon. I think maybe he assumed that him sending Kai, naturally him being the enforcer, to get Paedon, I think maybe he realized that their feelings were going to remain the same and that they might even grow closer. I think he might have suspected that and made that decision to be his way of torturing her. I don't know. I will get answers in April of 2025. Oh my gosh, this ending was absolutely brutal. And the last chapter the epilogue is in Kai's perspective. And this last page 377, was just, I'll read it for you. She is the torture I may not survive. Eagerly, she is my undoing. her gaze lifts, meeting eyes that are not my own, eyes of the man who gets to have her if she allows it. She was supposed to be my forever. Now I'll watch her become someone else's, because the beast doesn't get the beauty. And I'm just, after everything that's happened, I'm so sad for him, and just like angry, and just like, I don't know how this is going to wrap up. There is going to be, I assume, a dueling of the brothers hashing it out. Kai coming out and saying it that, no, you can't because I love her. But I'm like, how's this gonna go? Because they're in the throne room with a whole bunch of people, like a part of the court or whatever. They're being a witness to this. Like, how, why, and how are like my two questions. And I'm just, I cannot wait for April 2025. Truly, Reckless was so good. If you can see all the tabs there, I don't know if you can see like the different colors in there, but purple, the main two colors that I used were purple and teal. Purple was for all the like moments that like made me squeal, and then the teal ones are for like the very like high tension moments between like Paedon and Kai. And then you can't really see them too well, but there are light blue tabs that stand for moments that made my heart go aw, because surprisingly, for as much like tension there is, and there's a lot more like, they, Paedon and Kai, they kiss in this book, okay, multiple times, but surprisingly for there being that much tension built, there's a lot of moments that just like, you see how much, specifically from Kai's perspective, how much he just loves Paedon. And so I just like had to tab them. And the one quote that they like say to each other is like, the truth then, and then the other will respond with, the truth always. And I love that. I'm like, I'm gonna start using that. I don't know, we'll see. But Reckless, it was so good. Now rating. I predicted that I would give this a 4 stars, and I was wrong. I'm giving it a 4.5. I didn't have an issue with Reckless, really. I didn't have any issues. Nothing was like, I wish that it would have gone differently. I didn't have any issues, but it just didn't give me that same 5-star feeling that Powerless did. There was just something that I didn't absolutely love. Like, I finished Powerless and I was like, no doubt about it, this is a 5-star. Like, just, it was so overwhelmingly a 5-star read. But this one is like, it's close, but it's not quite there. And I can't really pinpoint like what it is. Maybe after I have some time to like think about it. So in July's wrap up, maybe I'll have some more thoughts, more expanded thoughts on why this is not a complete 5-star, but rating that I gave it on Goodreads was 4-star, because you can't give half ratings on Goodreads, which annoys me so much because there are so many books that are like 4.5 or 3.5, and then I just end up having to like either round up or round down. This one I did round down to a 4-star, just that's what I projected, and I'm just not going to mark it as a 5-star. So Reckless, 4.5 stars. Really, really, really good. There are so many moments in here that I'm gonna go back and like read all of the moments that I tabbed and maybe make some annotations, because there were a lot of like really like good quotes in here, and just like romantic quotes that I was just like, yeah, this, I just absolutely love this world. I love it so much. I think, what brand is it? I think it's Owl Crate that they release like exclusive editions of books, like with sprayed edges. I think this is the one series that I probably will make the investment into those, because I love it that much. This was such a great continuation, and I'm sure that the conclusion, I'm so glad that this is a trilogy and not like, I mean, as much as I would love for like many more books with these characters, I need to know like how this is gonna wrap up, because I can't wait. I need Kai and Peyton to end up together. Okay, I'm totally Team Kai. I don't think that's even a discussion. And even if it is like Team Kit or Team Kai, it's Team Kai, okay? Maybe there's some people out there who are Team Kit, but I don't have anything against him, but come on. I mean, it also doesn't help that, you know, I have a preference for the dark-haired, dark-eyed characters, and Kit is the opposite. Nothing wrong with blonde hair and green eyes, but we all know I end up falling for the dark hair and dark-eyed characters. So, yeah, anyhow, that is it for this reading vlog. I think I might actually prioritize editing this video and getting it up tomorrow on Friday, July 12th. But we'll see if I get to that. But for now, that was the reading vlog for Reckless, and I will see you probably for July's monthly wrap up. But anyhow, I hope you're doing well, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.